Hello there, everybody. Welcome to The Salt. My name is Jesse Cox, and this, our third episode of the vlog where I complain about esports, is dedicated to the players. Now, in the past, I've complained about things associated with me, and things I've thought, and things I've felt. This time, I'm being real. I'm being super real with the people out there who make esports what it is, the people who play the games. I want to start out with a note to the Bob Ross fan club. Now, these guys won the Heroes Rising tournament yesterday, and I really feel like I've seen a lot of someone needs to pick these guys up. Where's their sponsors? What team will get them? I want to reach out to you guys. Now, I'm pretty sure you're not watching right now, but I guarantee eventually someone's going to show you this. And so I reach out to you to tell you the following. Do not take any of their offers. You guys are from other teams. You've banded together. I'm telling you, don't do it. Be the people's champion. Be the champion of the people who has to have a Patreon, who has to have Kickstarters, who goes out and gets their own sponsors, right? Surely with the level of talent on your team, you don't need a company to buy you up, right? Don't do that. You know what it's like to work for someone else. Everyone on your team has. And I assume that's why you've banded together, because there's been problems on your other teams. Be the champion of the people. Be the team people root for because they're fun and they're having fun and they're friends. Esports needs that. And you may think, well, that's not going to get them any money. It actually probably would get them more, because they inspire something in people and they become a fan favorite, and people love that. They would throw money at that. So getting back to the whole point of the episode, players. What's it like to be a player in esports? Why should you be a player in esports? Why should you not be a player in esports? For real though, this is what it's about. If you look at Heroes, for example, and the tournaments of last year compared to the start of this year, you'll notice that of the 44 players that were in the top 5 teams that were in the Heroes BlizzCon, like Road to BlizzCon tournament, of those 44 players, only 20 have returned. And in the tournament this weekend, there were 31 new players. So what that says to me is, in esports in general, if you're a player, and this is probably something you know, or at least should know, if you're a player, chances are you're going to get eat up and spit out. That's just the way it is. If you don't deliver, most teams are getting rid of you. And going back to what I said earlier, maybe you'll come across a team that's like my team, where I want to be friendly and I want to be involved and I want to like help. And sure, it's stressful when we don't win, but I'm like, guys, we can do this though. I believe. Not a lot of wins in that. Not a lot of wins in that philosophy. But I'd like to think it fosters more of a friendly atmosphere and it isn't like douchebag city. I don't know, but it's tough to win when you're not an asshole. And on the flip side of that coin, the teams that are assholes win a bunch, but they're assholes. And that's a problem. So you are joining a team where everyone is about winning, and the minute you don't win, it crumbles, it falls apart. And that's when you see really behind the scenes what's going on. So you see those teams that are relatively the same. Then you see those teams that have a few minor changes, and then you see totally new teams. And the vast majority of teams are totally new teams or made up of players from previous teams. Because it's that attitude of we're trying to win, we're trying to make money, and if you sign with a big group, a big team name, guess what? They do not care about you at all. They're trying to win. And if you're a player who thinks that you're going to get on a team and you're going to be best buddies and all sorts of crap, that's not the case. That's not the case. Everyone is out for number one, and you should be too, honestly. If you're a player going into esports, you should look out for yourself. Because the minute you don't, that's when you're going to get used by a team that's just looking to win. And if you aren't concerned about number one, if you aren't concerned about yourself, you're just going to be another one of the people on this list that I have. We've done legitimate research over here. You're going to be another one of the people on this list I have that just Kaiser Sose'd and was gone. No matter what you do as a player, in any sport, The thing you need to remember is that you are a commodity. That's such a douchey thing to say, but it's totally true, because to most people, that's what you are. You are a number of wins and losses, a number of plays that were made, and if you do not live up to what they expect of you, most teams will get rid of you. And the teams that don't, spoiler, are not going to win much. So unfortunately for you as a player, this puts you in a pretty awful position. Because you want to have fun, you're playing, you're enjoying a game you love, and in the back of your mind, you're like, maybe I can make a few bucks doing this. Out of everyone who's making a few bucks, it ain't going to be you. It probably ain't going to be your team. If anything, the video game you're playing is the one who's making most of the money in an esports situation. So, with all that said, going back to my initial message to Bob Ross, play for yourselves. Do it for you. Do it for friendship. Do it because you like the competition. But don't do it for money. Don't do it because you're trying to make a name for yourself. Don't do it because it's been your lifelong dream to play with Tempo Storm or Cloud9 or Evil Geniuses or Cognition, whatever. Do it for you. Because in the end, you're the only one who's got your own back when you get into the world of esports. And if you make a group of friends and you decide to play together, know that that friendship is a precious thing, and you should not expect it to last through a situation where money and competition and tension of that level of working for a big corporation is involved. Play for yourselves. And if you feel like esports is your dream and it's what you want to do, great. But know that the minute you enter, no one's looking out for you. And you need to focus on getting the best deal you can for yourself and not ever worrying. Like, if someone's like, hey man, we don't need you on this team, but we'll take you and we're going to pay you this. Just be like, no, sorry. And just walk away. Like, do not compromise your integrity. They need you way more than you need them. You are the backbone of the industry. And honestly, truly, I think it's much cooler to see a team like Bob Ross Fan Club win things and have the story be like, they had to ask for money to go. I think that's much cooler than watching the same two teams fight over and over and over again in tournaments every damn week. So that's all I'll say. And hopefully that Ramblefest was some sort of sense made. And I will see you next time with another episode of The Salt.
UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from the future. UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from the future. Hello there, old sport. Me, just got the number one out of the plan. The bee's knees, the tip-top shape, I'm swell shape, and I'm gonna make a fortune for my ass for more. Shut the balls up! UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from. Shut the balls up! UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from. Shut the balls up! Give me that! No!